storage.
As the world navigates impacts of the global energy crisis, sustainability is becoming much more important than ever.
And that's where the private sector.
The Thai-German Climate Talks Conference 2026, held last week in Bangkok, highlighted the challenges being faced by businesses today in moving towards decarbonization while also maintaining their competitiveness amid global tensions. The Federation of Thai Industries still hopes to see more investment opportunities for the private sector in clean energy and its infrastructure. For Thailand's clean energy transition to accelerate, though, law enforcement and a concrete roadmap are needed, namely the National Energy Plan and the Climate Change Act, both of which commit to net zero emissions by 2050.
I think these are two key factors to accelerate the energy transition and the decarbonization of the energy sectors. Second thing is about the facilitation of the permits, of the licensing, and the overlapping of the government offices that in order to do such kind of renewable energy, there must be some one-stop services to facilitate it, to make it easier than now.
Thailand imports 90% of its crude oil needs from other countries, mostly from the Middle East, and imports 31% of its LPG, leaving the country vulnerable to energy shocks. Demands for renewable clean energy have increased, but growth in Thailand remains limited, as the energy sector based on centralized planning, while still being heavily reliant on imported fuel and large power plants.
Given that there will be a huge growth of technologies like solar and wind storage, electrification, electric vehicles, we're going to see more of the electric vehicles on the market. So how to ensure that also the power system could provide reliable power for that as well. So energy security context need to revolve around how the system could be reliable, could be responsive, and could be resilient to the new era of energy system.
In a way, Thailand still has an advantage, especially with solar, wind, and hydropower. What needs to be fixed, however, is digitizing visible data on energy resources.
First, we need to have a very database-driven energy portfolio for the country to be visible to people, and so that we can go forward, like planning, which is more logical. For example, what are the supplies we have that are available, and what kind of fuel mix that is going to be adequate for our country. And then with the supply we have, then we can plan and match with the demand. So data-driven is something that we hope to actually make what's not happening right now towards to where we want to transform to be, right? For regulations and those kind of information, open information, digitization of the data.
Meanwhile, Germany remains Thailand's largest partner on climate issues. The German ambassador to Thailand hopes to strengthen cooperation on energy security, but Thailand needs to translate climate goals into action first.
I think what's really number one clearly is that Thailand needs legislation on how to combat climate change and to set itself to break down the target of 2050 into concrete fields of action. This is something that has been going on for quite some time under various governments, but if you ask me, I would say this needs to come quickly so that there's a framework which can give orientation also to all actors in government and in the private sector.
The Thai government has vowed to achieve net zero emissions by 2050, with an aim to increase the use of renewable energy by 50% within 15 years. Despite this, industry leaders agree that strong collaboration and clear regulatory frameworks would help accelerate clean energy transitions. Some also suggest that more integration of green technology could also unlock the country's economic growth. Nad Bunag, Thai PBS World.